Good morning. What is today? Today's Tuesday. Oh, it's my sister's birthday. Big shout out to my favorite, Mandy. Oh, my sister. I love her. I was going to put up a fun little thing on Facebook and say that even though it's her birthday, that this was the day I got the best present of my life, which was best friend for life, buddy. My sister and I, we're like sister besties. We love that. We were hanging out over the weekend and talking about how that's not always the norm for everyone, and what a bummer if that's not the case for you. Moving on though, hi, it's Natalie, the dear hairdresser, on a Tuesday. I'm very sleepy today. Maybe it's the weather. I'm perky though, right? What I was going to talk about today was being able to see things through new eyes, and that's something that I'm always looking for and talking about on my channel here. And I'm going to use the example of the basketball game last night, the Final Four. It was Virginia and Texas Tech. And let me tell you that normally I would not be interested in basketball, but my new boyfriend is really interested in basketball. And he actually knows a lot about it. So he's been able to share some things with me that now I can understand it a little bit better. And so I have this new set of eyes, and the game was a lot more interesting than it normally would have been. And because I have this newer set of eyes where I can understand a little bit better what's going on and I have some context to the information, I could share that with my girls. And we actually all stayed up late watching the game last night. And I thought that was really fun. And I was surprised that my older daughter kind of got into it. If you're into basketball or not, any kind of sports game, there's a lot of emotions that go along with that too. And I could tell Ginger was really into some of the emotional things that were going on, you know, looking at certain players and saying like, oh, you know, that guy's really upset that he missed that, or like, oh, that guy feels really bad, you know, I can tell. So that was kind of cool. But it really made me think that when you have a difference of opinion from someone else, maybe you're just not seeing the things that they're seeing. And so for you or one to assume that that person is a little less than, or, you know, maybe doesn't know what they're doing, or is kind of an idiot, not using this very specific example, but I mean, I guess I could look back in my world and be like, who would waste their time watching a basketball game, you know? Obviously, people that understand what's going on and the people that don't get it, they're not watching. It doesn't matter to them. Another way that context came up for me recently that kind of made me be like, okay, you need to make sure you have on the right set of eyes when you're dealing with information and making choices, is that I was, you know, cruising through Instagram and I found someone's account that is, I think we're following each other, maybe like a fitness blog or something. And so I was kind of reading through some of her stuff and quotes, and I could see that someone had left a comment that seemed kind of rude. And so I just was like, oh my goodness, like, and I put something, you know, like, hey, I think you're awesome. Well, come to find out, it's an inside joke between this girl and one of her friends. And that occurred to me, but it didn't read that way. And who am I to even like re-comment on that? But still, yeah. So I thought that was kind of funny. And then the friend did write a little comment next to my comment. Listening to myself say this, I'm a grown woman and this is what I'm doing with my free time. Anyways, you know, she's like, oh no, you know, we're really good friends. And that was just a joke. And I was like, oh, okay. I'm sorry about that. And now I look like the idiot, right? I'm so good at that though. Yeah, so I was just thinking a lot about context and making sure to give yourself room and freedom to not understand what's going on, and then ask the questions, you know, so that maybe you can understand a little better what it is that you're not seeing. I'm constantly looking for new eyes so that I can see the world in different ways, you know? I mean, that's a great way to change your world, is just shift your perspective a little bit. I mean, it could be as simple as waking up like me today, and I felt so tired, you know? I'm like, oh man, I am exhausted, like, poof. And I could have started the day thinking, this is gonna be a terrible day. I'm so tired, you know, I just wanna get into bed. But I actually didn't leave with that headspace on. I just kind of observed myself. I'm like, oh, I'm really tired. I hope this goes away. I did have a coffee and I do have some work lined up. I'm surprising myself with how perky I am right now. Okay, blah. Oh, today's topic, context, new eyes. Think before you speak. And did you enjoy the game? I thought it was awesome. We were really hoping Texas would win because I know that they were kind of the underdogs. Well, they were both underdogs. That was a good game. Okay, have a great day. Bye. Oh, and happy birthday, Mandy. Bye.